Hey everybody, Sharon Smith here. Today we're going to do some work for pain in the middle of your back. Now this is a different thing than lower back or upper back. This is when it's kind of like right in the middle of your back. And for those of you who have that, you're going to know exactly what I'm talking about. Now there are a number of emotional components to that, and I'm going to roll through some of the classic ones. Even if you think what we're doing maybe isn't what you've got going on there, I want you to just stay in the moment and continue to tap through that and just see what you get. I think you're going to get some good results here. Now, I want you to really, a lot of you are watching my videos and not as many of you are subscribing. But I really want to encourage you to subscribe to me here on YouTube, because a cool thing happens when you do. Anytime I produce a new video, and I know a lot of you are really paying attention to all of my new work, and some of the old stuff too, YouTube is going to send you a little notification. You're going to get a little bell, and it's going to tell you that, yes, the Tapping Girl has produced a new video, and you can go and check it out. That is a good, organized way of keeping track of my new stuff. So subscribe to me here, please. Now, as always, with all of my videos where we're doing active work, I do need to be sure that you've read and agreed to my disclaimer, and that is right below here. I've got the link there. You can just pause me for a minute. It's not a big deal. I am not going to start without you, I promise. So pause me and go click on my disclaimer and then come right back. Welcome back, everybody. Now we're going to do some tapping. I want you to, before we begin, move around a little bit. For those of you who are experiencing that, discomfort in the middle of your back, I want you to really appreciate how it feels. Really wiggle around, really move. Get up if you need to, walk around, bend. And I want you to give it a number between 0 and 10. With 0 being no pain, in which case you don't need to tap with me. See you another time. And 10 with it being overwhelming pain. And I hope you're not there. But most of you are going to fall somewhere probably in the 5 to 8 range. That's just kind of, but I want you to make note of where your number is. Good. Now we're just going to begin. Like I said, I'm going to roll through some of the classic things that tend to get stuck in that part of our body. And if you're a fan of my work, you're familiar with the concept here. They tend to get stuck in that area of our body and get our attention by causing us a little bit of pain or discomfort. So we're going to work with this a little. All right, so just tapping gently on the outside of the hand. Even though I've got this pain right in the middle of my back, it hurts to move. I choose to be okay anyway, because I completely love and accept myself. Even though I've got all this pain in the middle of my back, I completely love and accept myself. I've got this pain in the middle of my back, and I just don't think it could be emotions. But it could be, maybe. I give myself permission to be open to the possibility that something I didn't expect is causing this pain. And I completely love and accept myself. Oh, it can't be emotional stuff. That just seems too weird. But I give myself permission to suspend disbelief for just a few minutes. And to do some of this silly looking stuff with Sharon. Nothing to lose, except maybe some pain. All this pain in the middle of my back. I think there's somebody that I really want to get off my back. As a matter of fact, I know there is. It's really bugging me, really annoying me. And because I wasn't sure how to respond to this annoying person, I stuck it in the middle of my back. I don't know what the right way is to deal with this. But I choose to know that it's not by hurting myself. And so I'm open to looking at this in a little bit of a different way. I give myself permission to let go of this pain in the middle of my back. And I allow myself at the same time to let go of this annoying person. I don't need this. I don't need it in my life, and I don't need it in my back. And so I allow myself to relax and let it go now. It's safe to let go of all this irritation. Safe to let it go and to let my back feel better. Now wrist points. Okay, good. Now, I want you to move just a little bit and appreciate how that feels. Some of you, that will be the thing that you needed, and some it may not be, so we're going to do some more. And I want you to just notice and appreciate. If your number went down, you may want to come back and do this part again. Maybe elaborate on it, change up the wording if you've got somebody that's really on your back and really bugging you. Okay, so let's go back to the top of the head and say, I've still got some pain in my back. It's right in the middle. And I think I might be feeling guilty. It might even be guilt having to do with the person that I want to get off my back. But I have some guilt. And I allow myself to appreciate fully that my feeling guilty does not help any situation. No one's life is improved by my feeling guilty. And in fact, it's harming me. Because what if I stuck that guilty feeling in the middle of my back? I give myself permission to let go of the guilt that I'm storing in my back. If I feel guilty and want to apologize to someone, I can. And I will if that's appropriate for me. But it may not be. But what is appropriate is letting go of this guilt right now. I choose to release this guilt and the pain from the middle of my back that came with it. It's safe to let it go now. Because I completely love and accept myself. And I honor how I feel about this. Okay, now let's do another one. I kind of had to make myself some notes here. Sometimes mid-back pain has to do with not supporting yourself very well, and not necessarily financially, just not emotionally supporting ourselves. And we've all done it. I've done it too. We're kind of hard on ourselves. So let's go to the side of the hand and say, I'm really hard on myself. I'm not very supportive of myself, but I choose to be okay anyway. Even though I'm really not very good at supporting myself, I profoundly love and accept myself. And I'm open to changing this now. I don't know. I'm not really good at supporting myself emotionally. And I might have stuck it in my back. But I'm open to letting it go now. Top of the head. I'm pretty hard on myself. Sometimes the way I talk to myself in my head is really mean. And I stuck it in my back. I wouldn't talk that way to someone else. So maybe I need to let go of this and love myself a little bit more. I give myself permission to allow myself to accept some loving support from myself and also from others. I release all the lack of support from the middle of my back. I'm tired of having it hurt. It's safe to let it go. My back has really supported me my whole life. And I choose to be grateful for it now. I allow my back to feel supported and loved because it's doing a great job. And I completely love and accept myself. It's safe to let go of the last of this pain and stiffness from the middle of my back. It feels good to let it go now. It feels good to love myself again. Good, you did great. Now move around. I think you're going to feel a difference. Feel free to come back and use this again as often as you like. Visit my website. I have some packages of work that you can purchase that are longer and more in depth. This was just a little bite of transformation, but I hope it helped you. And please take some time, leave me comments because I'm responsive to these. I read every single one of them. And if there's work that you'd like to see me do, please ask. And subscribe to me here on YouTube. Please, please, please do that. YouTube loves it and so do I. And I would also encourage you to subscribe to my website because you get a couple of free, really great videos when you do that. One that is visualization to see what's really underneath your own pain, and another video that's me teaching you how to tap for what you just saw. You'll also get my twice-a-month vlog where you get to know me a little bit and there's always some tapping. So, I'm Sharon Smith. Thank you for doing this work with me today. I look forward to seeing you again really soon. Mwah!